Okay, so that brings us to session number 42 for this storyline. And this group has done 199 sessions so far. So that means next session you actually reach 200 games. I think Jeremy's been there for nearly all of them.
Come on, Jeremy.
I think you've maybe missed 10, maybe?
Come on, Jeremy.
Yeah, I've been slacking off.
Okay, so we are doing the Thassilonian Resurgence Adventure Path, or TRAP for short. And with the fun of COVID, everyone's online today. So we'll start with Jeremy introducing himself.
Good evening, all. This evening I'm playing Corda, the elven half-human fighter, resident slash ascendant of Sandpoint. But he's long dreamed of joining the wondrous adventurers that is the Pathfinder Society, and claiming and desiring to be the heroes that they all are. Now that he's been in it, he found that possibly there might have been a bit of tarnish on that polish.
Yes, I'm sure that the intro pamphlet sounded so much better than the actual thing.
But hey, he'll buff it up and get it shiny again, all by himself if he has to.
Sorry, I had a coffee.
Okay, so next one we have is Annie.
I'm playing Nexa, a half-orc barbarian whose father was a questionable man-whore and whose mother died mysteriously, and home was later defiled by the now deceased, or believed deceased, Pinwinkle.
Well, you know he came back to life. So the new life Pinwinkle, or the Pinwinkle the Third.
We know something came back out of his body. It was not Pinwinkle.
Yeah, I think it's questionable what it was.
I'm sure it is very questionable.
Yeah. He was questionable beforehand, though, so...
Yeah, 100% agree, there's no doubt about that.
Which brings us to Pinwinkle's former player, Mark.
The player commonly known as Pinwinkle. Hi, I'm playing Sparky, the female dwarf from Jedaloff. So I've just joined the party after being asked by the Pathfinder Society to meet these fine lovely people in this party and find out all the interesting gossip what happened to the previous party members.
Yes, you're correct. You draw the short straw and got lumped in with this group.
Unfortunately.
But hey, she's a tall woman compared to Pinwinkle.
It's true.
Ahead above.
Pinwinkle was about like 90 centimeters, that it? Is that what a halfling
He was
height is?
The mite was about the same size as Pinwinkle, I think, around about close to it. So.
Close to by the time the mite died horribly.
Because a dwarf is very tall compared to a halfling, right?
Better head taller. You expected the chin to come
just
to the
head taller?
Yeah, about that.
Not a head and beard.
Well, sometimes the beard goes down to the ground, so that would be quite large.
Exactly.
Okay, so that brings us to Victor and his new character after, unfortunately, Kangasero joined the dark side.
Yeah, Kakasar was traumatized. This one is pretty like fresh and can be traumatized at a high splint of space to be traumatized again. So I am playing Luna of Libra. That's an oracle from the Shaunti tribe that found herself in the Pathfinder Society. She's pretty like excited about exploring history and stuff. So that's who I'm playing, and I am Victor from Brazil. Sorry. about not communicating that early.
That's all okay. And here is a picture of Magnamar where you guys are currently adventuring. So you can see a little finger on the map. The Pathfinder Society is roughly where that finger is over there. So it's in the upper area. Whereas the place that the crow where you've been delving is down in the bottom corner over here, where it's actually a former pier of that bridge that's called the Irisban, which is far older than this land is. So the bridge is dated at more than 10,000 years old, and part of it is still standing. We also have David coming at a later point, and we'll get him to introduce himself when he does get here. So I can't quite remember who managed to pick up the amulet that Pinwinkle used to use.
It was me, and it scrummers off on my throat, and I don't know what that is.
That's good. At least I now
I
know
really
who has
don't
it.
remember. So that's cool because I will reinterpret my character correctly.
That's okay, because it sort of looks like that.
Really?
Okay. So
But no one else can
it's
see it.
actually a pendant, or is like a throat chain thing?
Well, it's on a chain. It is a
Okay.
pendant.
Pendant,
Yeah, but
necklace, and the same
I
thing.
imagine what I was imagining on the game was like a throat like chain
A
thing.
choker. Well, but
A choker.
okay.
That's the word I was looking
But
for.
yeah, a
Thank you.
pendant, necklace, choker. They're all stuff that go around the neck. It's just how long the chain is.
Yeah, well, Pinwinkle's into the choking a bit, but that's another story for another day. So, yeah.
But considering also that pendant was one that not many others could actually see, could they?
No one else had seen it except for Pinwinkle,
But was that because he'd actually hidden it the whole time, or just because it was invisible to everyone else?
because it was invisible to everyone
That's what I
else.
thought. So the chain can be as long as you want it to be, or as short as you want it to be, because no one else can see it.
Yeah, but what I don't remember is what that thing does. I don't remember actually.
You again weren't told, and your character wasn't told.
And besides, it doesn't exist, so therefore it doesn't do anything.
The only person that knows is Pinwinkle, and he's no longer here anymore.
Well, it's not like Pinwinkle knew either.
Oh, he did by the end of it, but not. He didn't want to tell anyone. Yeah.
I think about like, why shouldn't I freak out about something like that?
Well, probably because you actually saw it amongst whatever the pile of stuff was, and picked it up, but no one actually knows you picked it up because no one else saw it or knew it was
right.
there. So
That's
therefore,
right,
you've just got it. You don't actually recognise that no one else doesn't see it necessarily because it's not come up, and no one
Yeah,
asks
what I
about
see,
it because
like-
they don't see it.
What I say like, oh, pretty, and then the thing like on my neck, and why shouldn't I like freak out?
Well, you can freak out as much as you like, but it does have the national symbol of the Sahedron rune on it, which you
There's a show anti.
have recognized. It is even found in the Shoanti lands.
That's cool.
Yeah, every Thassilonian ruin has that symbol somewhere, which is why it's become the symbol of Varisia.
Ugh, this grape is awful.
And probably the reason you haven't freaked out over having picked it up and then having it gone around your neck type stuff is A, because it's not actually choking you,
Mm-hmm.
and B, you probably haven't necessarily recognised or thought that, hang on, I can't get it off if I wanted to.
And hey, I'm sure it's very much like Harry Potter and the wand chose you.
That's right. It shows Pinwinkle, and nothing
Yeah, but
wrong. Nothing ever
The
happened.
thing
wrong
about
with
Harry
Pinwinkle.
Potter is that he was looking to a wand.
Well, you wanted an amulet and you got an amulet.
You never know.
Oh,
it
right.
might even become an
Yeah,
amulet of, what was it? Occult. It's a very occult amulet.
And we were talking about amulets earlier. It was just amusing that it was you had the one with the amulet. So, you have been tasked with going in and examining if you can get deeper into the Crow's dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you lost Kangasero, you have no idea if you can actually open or close any of the doors.
Mm. Okay,
So
yes,
we won't actually get in if anyone can open the doors, right?
well, okay, look, the point is, previously, Kankakura apparently had some connection, and now it's worth going back in to see whether or not that was the only thing we could do, or what the situation is, because certainly we want to know what's happening there. If
The thing is,
possible.
Luna is very excited. If you show her a doorway, she will be happy. So.
Sparky's got her map out, read the map the whole place out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, Cordar will offer her the maps of what have been done so far.
ooh, and she takes it away, goes in the corner, starts reading them for like 5-10 minutes before you can come back. Oh, they're good. Gets really excited.
There are notes about where the Mite civilization was cleansed.
Ooh,
Cleanse? Like
cleansing.
Cleansed with fire.
Cleanse with fire. Wow, you must be strong people. And I keep reading all the notes and all these. Take everything out of context because I wasn't there at the time.
Though there are also some tear stains on the same map at the same time.
Tear states? Like tear?
As in, like crying.
Crying? Okay.
When Pinwinkle might have been looking over the map.
No, it might have been when what's his name? What's the bloody name? Yeah.
The minion
Squirt.
formerly known as Squirt.
Squirt. Yeah, like you should know. That's my
Oh,
problem.
no. Because Squirt never got anywhere near those maps.
Are you sure about that? Okay. Cool. So look, I'll have a look and go. Okay. Yep. I'm ready to go. She has a little cylinder flat. It's like a scroll case where she has all her other maps she got from her place. So she's going to add that to her little connection. So.
And I believe the Pathfinder Society through Madam Hindmarsh had been in contact or maintaining contact with the whoever the girls were, the Tower Girls who moved in there.
They have been in contact with them.
Yeah, so they're happy for us to keep manoeuvring through their territory to go down.
So was that Tower Girls like a thing on over the ruins of the bridge, right? Something like that.
Well, the Tower Girls were originally lived on the like in the city itself or the port, but then they, after their current hideout or previous hideout got somewhat interrupted by a bunch of bordering adventurers and people with a quick fire, they moved.
What are you talking about?
It was Pinwinkle, remember? Everyone says Pinwinkle burnt their house down.
It was, and he did.
Wow. Sparky says this Pinwinkle must be a really bad person.
And so we get to introduce...
Without mentioning no names at all, because hey, it was not an associated party as far as he was concerned.
We get to introduce David and...
How are you, David?
Yeah, not too bad. Just the only time I have to stop throughout this day, the only time is the time in which we start playing Pathfinder.
Cunningly planned.
Yes.
So how is lockdown for you, David?
What lockdown? I am working.
He's essential staff.
Yep, I am working and transporting stuff that shouldn't be transported because the building industry in the state that it's going to is shut down. But hey, it's essential work apparently.
Well, as long as they keep paying you, it's essential.
Are you transporting like construction material? Is that it?
Yeah, so currently I have 34 and a half, and that's very important. A ton of building material to build some houses.
And so what you've missed out on is we've just had the characters get themselves ready to head towards the Crow and start exploring the dungeons again.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to go back to that shithole.
Well, that they don't know if they can actually explore further, considering they've lost Kangasero.
Ah, yeah, that is true.
It might be a short visit.
Well, Luna will be happy to see a doorway or anything that you show,
Look,
even
we'll
if
do
we
it.
don't get it.
We'll go and check it out for science.
In which case then, Cordar will be aiming to move them all along as quickly as possible through the areas we already know. Then, if we can't get any further, then they can go and look back at the interesting doors and things like that with all the cryptic passcodes that we need to apply.
Sounds good. Let's go find something to loot.
Okay, so as you start heading down to the bay to get a boat, you just happen to be passing by a certain house that you used to teleport through. And you notice that it's been having some construction work done on it, and it looking like it's getting an extra story built onto it, and a lot of money's been put into the place.
Is it the money?
Cordar's not paying interest.
I don't know about this place. I go, oh, that's a nice place. Somebody must be doing some work there, and I just walk past him. I'll follow Cordar.
Very, very curious as to where the money came from.
Well, as a player, that's very easy to explain.
Yep, as a character, I can't tell you.
Well, I'm lost. I don't know where the money came. What are you talking about?
Okay, and there's also a bunch of Hell Knights watching the place.
Come on, David. Say hello.
Does anybody have the disguise self spell? Or disguise other, preferably.
Well, I actually do have the old hat of Penguin Ghoul on my character, but I haven't worked out what the hat does yet because I just got the hat. So
I'm happy that we can take a detour through town to avoid going past the site that's under the watch of Hell Knights.
Yes, and
Bella has zero interest in being around that.
Yes, and you make it down to the piers, and you see that not too far away is the inn that seems to also be getting a lot of construction work done on it, because that seems to be where the Hell Knights are staying.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
I love Pinwinkle's sister. Yeah, I love her.
Okay, Cordar's come to the conclusion that not all the Hell Knights are automatically bad.
No, only one wants to kill Belath.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why not all of them are bad.
What a scumbag! Come on.
Sleep with your eyes closed, lest you lose them.
No, but okay. Certainly Cordar's recognising that there are different factions of Hell Knights, a bit like he's discovering there's different factions of Pathfinder. And that, yes, they don't necessarily all are bad ones. I think that his impressions of the Magnemar ones are moving slightly towards neutral, away from the evil they were.
Well, they're all terrible.
Sure they are, yes.
Okay, so you managed to secure transport. You've done this quite a few times now.
Yeah.
And do you make the new people row?
Cordar's happy to row.
Sparky will offer to help the road.
Bella is not interested, bro.
He's a lot more confident we'll get there if he rows.
Well, Sparky's got a strength of 10, not 8 like the other person. So Sparky can actually row if he really wants to. If you need a hand.
Yeah,
She'll offer.
But okay, he does recognise that Sparky might have the strength, but not the reach.
Okay, Sparky's happy with that.
That's all right. Let the meathead do it.
I would think that, yes, it's probably easiest if Cordar and Nexa are the ones that tend to do the rowing when needed.
Oh, I wasn't including Nexa in the meathead statement. Just Cordar.
Nexa was briefly on the phone with her dad, so he needs to hear of the insults that just happened.
Oh, Nexa suddenly had a gender change again. Fantastic.
Nexa's player was on the phone with her dad.
Oh, Belap accidentally, but didn't actually mean to call you a meathead. Sorry for the beeping noise, by the way. I hate this truck, but I also love it. Oh wow! Wow, the Victorian border is
Well lit.
Yeah, a lot of disco lights going on here. Yeah, so Bellife accidentally called Nexa a meathead, but didn't actually mean to, and then re-clarified that he was talking about Cordar and not Nexa.
Sure. Otherwise, Nexa would have to turn your head into meat.
Yeah. And Bellife really doesn't like that idea. Not real fond of it, and has always been rather fond of Nexa.
And also hard.
Sparky, go ahead, man.
Yeah, it is also very hard to escape when you're in the middle of the water on a very small boat.
Indeed.
And by the way, Sparky can start singing "Row, row, row your boat" while we go over as well.
Doesn't sound annoying at all.
Oh, of course not. Why would this character be annoying?
How did you swim check?
The next question is how long can she hold her breath for?
Yeah, Sparky, I have a good question for you.
Yes, yes, Bella. What's the question?
Can you swim?
Now, have you known a dwarf that can swim at all?
Then stop singing.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cause problems there. Sorry about that.
It's alright. Just do the things that you're good at.
I was told I was good at singing. Okay, I'll shut up now.
The immediate response to that would have been, oh, okay, you want me to sing?
Okay, so Mark, give me a performance check to see just how well you can sing.
Oh, really? Did I really have to do that?
Yes.
Hang on.
With disadvantage, mind you.
Oh, I was trying to do performance too, man. You made it hard for me. Oh, okay.
Yes, but you trained in singing.
Well, the lowest is a 15.
Nice.
Other one was 23.
Okay, so it was a fairly good voice.
It was still row boat though, so...
But extremely
So
So it was a very good voice, but very repetitive.
Okay.
Halfway through, because...
You pick up the round?
No, halfway through, Bellife is slightly impressed and makes a performance check as well in order to harmonise, not pick up the round, but harmonise, and make it sound just a little bit better. If someone could roll the dice for me, I can't really check.
I'll let Mark do that.
Can I roll, please?
You can roll, Victor.
Yeah.
I got a 9. What's your bonus?
You got a what, sorry?
No, a 9. What's your bonus?
It disturbs me that you already rolled. Hang on 2 secs. I just gotta not get arrested.
I have dices. on front of me. So
I'm sure we can assume Bella's performance could be at least a +6, +8.
I suspect it's a +8.
Okay, so we'll go with +8. So you do actually do a little bit better than Sparky.
Well, Sparky's very impressed by Bella at this time. Won't say that loud, but I'm very impressed.
when Bella starts to sing, then we will try to catch up.
Because Belloth can really get the high notes.
Yeah, well, either way, Cordar is not going in time with it. He's going quite a bit faster.
And it's the
Can I
fastest
actually,
it's the fastest that Cordar has ever rode across that bay to the pier.
Can I try to sing along? Come on.
Sure. Give me a performance roll.
Cordar's about to confirm whether he can swim.
Well, I didn't roll before. Oh yeah, +7. So I got a 19 total.
Jesus.
So you actually surpassed the other two with your singing, with your deep baritone.
Wow. We've got a good karaoke group, I'm thinking right now.
Yeah, so Bella pulls out his lute,
Oh, not that loot. Yeah,
starts
okay.
playing as well.
Isn't that a
Are
special
you playing
loot?
with
And
what?
look, we're here.
Oh, that was quick. Oh. Ooh.
So it does show that when you sing, it goes faster.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. So does the boat, apparently.
So we get there by boat. We can't actually like go there walking, right?
Well, have you got walk on water?
No, wait. Come on. What I was asking is that the entrance over the bridge is on water, not on land. That's what I was saying.
As I said, as you saw from the map through the description, where we're going to is one of the ancient support towers for the old bridge.
If you can see,
Okay.
can you see the map at all?
Yeah, I can see. I can
So
see
you
where,
can see the
where
little
your mouse are.
Yeah.
That's roughly where you
Well,
would.
I
get
was
to.
asking because maybe there was like an entrance or some sort on the bridge part. I don't know.
No,
And like I said, the tower is completely, the bridge is collapsed, and the tower is independent of the bridge now. As you can see on the picture, you've got those 6 towers that are where the bridge used to be. We're going to one of those.
Yep.
Okay.
And the ones that are attached to the still standing bridge have enough rumors that no one wants to go there.
And also, where they say under the bridge is where the tower girls used to have their hideout.
Oh,
okay.
Sparky says, I know a song called Under the Bridge, but I don't want to sing it if you don't want to.
So people like to explore their ruins over the water, but not over the land. Why?
What?
I mean, the support pillars over the land they also have dungeons on it, right?
No, not the size we found.
No. This is like other ones might be completely like empty kind of thing, so this is an unusual one. So
Oh,
Or they might just have entrance we haven't found yet.
yes. It could be huge dragons in it, I don't know.
But let's deal with the one we
why
know about,
dragons?
and let's
Why
finish
your
exploring
mind?
the one we know of.
Why the first thing that comes over your mind is the dragons under the
Well,
bridge? What the?
Well, Sparky's come from the mountains, and we used to see dragons up in the mountains. So it's not
And
what
dwarves
we do
have
there.
dragons on their brain because, well, they want their treasure. And dragons
That's right.
have dwarves on their brain because, well, they want their treasure.
Yes.
And besides, considering the size of the bridge, it's not a troll that lives under it.
No.
If it is, it's a nice troll. Might be a bit aquatic now, though.
Well, this went too crazy outside of the of the thing we are talking about. So.
It's a nerd troll.
That's a nice troll.
Might be
Yeah,
a Triton troll.
Could be a Terry the Troll. So yeah.
Let's stop talking about trolls.
Okay. Sorry, Martin. Let's continue.
Yes, a little less trolling, I believe. So, yes, you managed to get in nicely with the Tower Girls, introducing the new girls of the group.
Hello, I'm
Hello,
Sparky.
ladies.
Hello. I'll go around and shake everyone's hands.
Yep, we keep moving.
okay.
Your voice is so scary.
I know. I'm going to stop this, actually. It worries me.
No, don't stop doing your voices. I love your voices.
I know. I can't do it all night. It's going to kill me. Anyway.
I didn't come out with
No,
those
Mark,
voices.
as
yet,
far as
sorry.
Cordar's concerned, he'd be very happy if you did the voice all night. Because then you're less likely to talk.
Character Mark thinks you're a bastard. But Sparky's unsure about you yourself.
Valak is impressed with both the character and the player.
Which one?
Yep. Sure.
As I said, Martha,
I had to ask.
you're talking to someone who specifically had characters that were either mute or didn't talk because of the characterization I put to them.
And I do remember when your character took the mutism as the feat, there was a lot of celebration from the rest of the party. Okay, so you managed.
That should be fun.
You managed to get down to the door with the Thassilonian seal on it.
Mm-hmm.
It took you about an hour to get down there.
This is the entrance where you guys have that awesome adventure that I read about, right?
It is one of the locations we've been to before, yes.
Come on, how did you guys get in? I can't wait.
Well, previously we had to rescue a previous member who had foolhardily rushed off ahead. So, and apparently the way opened before.
Magic. No,
So,
it was magic. Magic did it.
so
Are you sure there isn't any hidden mechanism that the other guy used and you guys didn't see use it so he can open these doors?
The
it seems
mechanism was
unlikely.
magic. It was magic.
Look, not this magic stuff.
Luna start to examine every inch of the door, trying to figure out a way in.
just confirming that when you say we've reached the door with the Thassilonian Moon Mountain, we're talking the one that led to the statue with the Rantura.
Yes, the one that
Underneath,
led to that
behind it?
statue.
Yeah, it's got the circular room that had that statue in it.
That's correct. Because the areas above it, we're not that. We're well cleaned out.
Yeah, but it's just checking because there was the interesting door where the tower girls were actually staying. We've also had to put in give a bit of a blood sacrifice in order to actually open. so
This wasn't
the
this wasn't the door that was closer to the vampire city portal, right?
Oh no, that was a different one you broke.
Okay.
So coming up to this door, is it open?
No.
Oh.
So Luna start to examine every inch of the door, see if there is something that she can do to open it.
Yeah, Sparky's
It is a
gonna
door.
tug on your actual cloth and say, "Hey, you know I'm really good at looking at stonework kind of thing because I'm a dwarf. Hey, wink, wink, hint, hint, wink, wink, wink."
Come on, I'm not holding you down.
Okay.
Valak looks to Corda and just sort of looks questioningly
Hey.
and gestures to the new members of the party.
Come on, Sparky, I want to get in.
We came down to see if we could get in. Corner pushes on the door. It doesn't budge. We step back and wait.
Okay, so I get a +2 to my perception.
Okay.
Okay, so Mark, I'll let you roll first.
Can I?
You're doing something different.
Okay.
Yeah, Corner aided. He put it on the door.
I've got a 17 in the stone pattern, right? So.
Okay, so with long examinations,
Yeah.
you can guarantee with a fact that this is made out of stone.
You know what, guys? This is made out of stone. Oh, sorry, I did my female voice.
But you
This is made out
can't.
of stone.
You
Okay,
can't.
there
You
we go.
can't actually guarantee it's a door though, because you can't see any hinges, locks, or any mechanisms.
Must be elder.
But I
Valak
trust
pulls his lute out again and begins singing a song about a thief who came to a fiery end at the end of the trap.
And I will have Luna, make an occult roll.
A what roll?
Occult roll.
Oh, good. Okay. Then I will use my automatic knowledge and get a 25.
What automatic knowledge is that from?
Automatic knowledge is assurance. Automatic knowledge is a upgrade from assurance.
Oh,
I guess. I don't. Let me remember. I can. Yeah. Yeah, it's just assurance. It's just assurance. Sorry. Automatic knowledge is a combat thing. Yeah,
Assurance doesn't
sorry.
give you 25 for your base, I wouldn't have thought.
I believe assurance only gives you 10.
Yeah, it gives me 10 on the roll plus my bonus, right?
No bonus.
So
Oh no, plus your
you get-
proficiency
not
bonus.
the proficiency?
you get your,
So you get your proficiency bonus, and that's it. Yeah.
which includes your character bonus, your character level, and if you're trained or expert, +2 or +4 type stuff.
Yep. That's a total 25. Let me make the math again so I can see if I am not like
You
doing
you
this
have
wrong.
a plus 15.
It's going to say, but you can't. You must be a best expert, which would make it total of 17. We're talking 10 +3 for your character level, plus whatever your training bonus is.
Why did I type it 25?
Because it's different than the actual skill check, which is what people think automatically tend to go with. So
Yeah, why I type it 25 over my character sheet? What the
Because-
fuck?
yeah, because you don't actually add your ability score bonus at all.
Oh, the ability score don't go in?
No, it does not.
No, it doesn't.
It does not add.
It's actually why Cordar, who's got assurance in survival, tends to be better using his the automatic roll than he would be if he tried to roll.
So 17 is the most I can go, right?
17 would
I
be
am expert.
Yeah, 17 would be the sort of base thing. So
Yeah.
Shit.
So, I mean, it's the sort of thing
I surely thought the main stat go in too.
No, it is
Yeah.
just the proficiency. So it says do not apply any other bonuses, penalties, or modifiers. Just your proficiency bonus. And the proficiency bonus does not include anything but your level and your training.
Yep.
And automatically getting 17 on a skill check is incredible.
Okay, so
Yep, got it.
on a 17 on a skill check,
Oh,
you fail to actually notice anything useful.
Okay.
yeah. So the difference being, of course, if you'd actually had automatic knowledge, you get to do that as a free action.
Yeah, automatic knowledge
you
is a
can take a
combat
quick
thing.
look
It's
and
not.
think, yep, I don't recognise this immediately. Let me think about it, and then you can try and do the skill check to actually try and roll for it. So
Yeah, may I do that? Like try to actually roll? Maybe get a worse result, but I want to try it.
Well, you get to add your
your ability
add your
score and stuff. To it.
ability score to it as well. So you've got a
Which is-
50, you got more than a 50% chance of getting better.
Yep, let me try. 15. So I got a total of 22. So actually better.
Nice.
Probably. Have you got no ability score modifier?
Yep, I'm doing that. I got a +8 total with the code.
So 23.
So
Yeah,
23.
23.
Okay, so looking at it, you can actually tell that this would probably require some sort of tool or key to open using magic. It is a magic door, not just a mechanical contraption. And these are sort of things that you've dealt with before in the show Anti-Tribes.
So okay, so do I know what type of key, some sort of key can I use to open this type of door?
You're wearing one.
Or make an idea. What? I have one.
Your necklace.
You suspect that the
the
pendant you
necklace.
picked up?
Yeah.
The one that Pinwinkle never figured out how to use.
Yep, that's the one I never saw.
So I look at the group and say like, looking at the this close to the door, maybe I have something here, and I try to like push the invisible necklace against the door or the keyhole that I think I should like open it.
Okay, I will give you a roll a flat check to see if you can figure out what you should be doing with it. So just roll a d20.
All right. 14.
A 14. Okay. You think you actually just need to manipulate the amulet, not actually touch the door.
So I try to handle the amulet on my hand, like close to my eyes, and try to like see if there's any details that I can push my fingers on, and try to like figure out a way to make it work.
In your description of the your understanding of the way the door might work and the fact you might have a tool that could actually open it, did you mention, or would you have mentioned, the concept of the sins, like the actual 7 stars that the rune means, or anything like that?
No, I just said only like that, like look back and say just that, like I might figure out how this opens. Maybe I can see something that can work. I just said that. I didn't say any like details.
And what was that,
What was that,
David?
David?
Valath attempts to start playing rock, paper, scissors with Nexa.
Does Nexa always use rock?
Aww.
And does she do it by hitting Balath with her fist each time?
Yeah, 1, 2, clunk.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah.
clunk.
We'll play it, but you won't like what happens if you lose.
Or if you win.
Yeah.
What am I playing with a Wookiee?
Yes.
I thought I was doing the voices tonight. Oh, okay.
Okay, so Victor, you're doing an occultism pick a lock action.
Okay, so I will try to use assurance first to see if I can quickly like figure out.
Okay, so it doesn't work.
And then this will be hard. Oh my god, I am rolling high till now. Please.
After the threat of
Oh shit!
A 1?
Valath attempts to play rock, paper, scissors.
I got
with
another
water.
one. Can I try to use a reroll?
You can use a reroll if you wish to, or see the fun of what happens when you roll a 1.
No,
No, I really want to get in. Let me try again.
Okay, you
She
can.
wants to put on a good face on her first appearance of doing stuff in the party, so...
That's fair.
Yeah, please. Don't
Valath would spend all the rerolls to make sure that she did get.
Okay, I got a 6.
Well,
Let me see what's total. I get like 12.
I
No,
thought you
no,
said
not 12.
14, I believe, because you said you had a +8.
Yeah, 14.
Okay. So you have a little bit of manipulation and stuff. It doesn't seem to be quite working. You must be missing something.
Now, do
Yeah,
you appear to be actually manipulating something in her hand or anything like that? Like a...
You do see looking like Luna is doing some sort of archaic sort of gestures in the air in front of the door.
Okay. And yeah, you said the door has got the headgear on it, hasn't it?
It does.
Hello.
Corda will make the comment to say,
Okay.
I don't know, would it be helpful at all to know that we're pretty certain that it's the main focus of the complex on the other side was wrath?
So maybe I'm missing something about the sins and stuff. Let me think about it. Can I? I would like to like.
I will give you. I will give you another attempt to pick the lock with this time with a bonus, which I won't tell you about until after you roll.
Because the
Can I try to? Come on, Conrad. Come on, Jeremy. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, Cornell saying the fact that the complex on the other side was definitely at least connected to the name's almost on top of his tongue. But yes, the Sin Lord of Wrath.
Yeah. Runelord, Alice.
Runelord.
Yeah,
Runelord of
Runelord.
Wrath. Cornell probably said Sin Lord in the sense of not confident, I think, but
Sin Lord and
yeah,
Runelord
the-
could be
the
interchangeable.
the woman whose main weapon is the Van Tour. She's got a statue of her just on the other side of the store.
Well, that
Okay,
is
that's
Lord of
interesting.
Sin or Sin Lord, and it's certainly a lot more interesting.
Okay, may I try this one with guidance?
You can try it
So
with
I can
guidance.
get one extra bit of chance. Come on. 12, total 21 with guidance. I got a total 12, and plus 8, 20, plus 1, 21.
Plus Martin's undescribed bonus.
Okay, so you see between Luna and the door the symbol of wrath appear in flame in the air.
Whoa!
Do we all see that, or just Luna?
You all see it. It lights up the area.
Yeah, that's the one that came up when Kangaskiro went through it.
And you
What the hell is that?
and you see the door just open seamlessly.
Wow, that's
Luna, the first reaction with what Luna had was like fell to the ground scared, like didn't expect a rune in flame to come out, but then being so excited that she actually did something. Like, yay, I got something! The door opens, we've got this to explore now. Come on.
Hey, let's go for a high five. Hey, high five.
Yeah, high five. Come
Be
on.
aware, you probably got to do that every draw.
Okay, let's go through. Come on. Chop, chop.
Bella looks to call up. We're going to be here for weeks, aren't we?
Come on, let me have my moment of happiness. Come on.
Yep.
And inside you see the
No, you're talking to the wrong person.
inside you see the statue of the goddess of wrath.
Okay.
Well,
Can I try to recall knowledge to see if I know anything about the statue or the person?
Yes, it is the goddess of wrath of your people. They do have statues, pictograms, and knowledge of this goddess.
Not like all the gods of sin, but just this one.
No, all the gods of sin are known amongst the Shoanti.
Like, it's part of the pantheon.
It is
Shoanti
their
recognise.
it is their lineage
Mm.
that they have known and been part of the gods of sin their entire culture.
So do I know the actual name of the sin goddess of the
That
sin lady?
is a law check.
Okay. Lord check. I don't have any specific lore about anything.
But you would have one about your people, so just give me a make it a intelligence check,
Okay.
and you can add your proficiency bonus to it.
Okay. Proficiency, the training, like lore.
Trained,
right?
not expert.
Trained, yes.
Okay, so I got 12 plus 5, 17 total.
Okay, you do recognize it as the goddess's name is Aslanist. Alazznist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ALAZNIST. I do have a bit of a stutter sometimes, so I sometimes have to repeat sections. So it's Alazznist.
And let's face it, it's an old tradition, so the name's probably modified over the years anyway.
Yes, Lady Lab. Sounds
And
this is the start of Lady Aslas.
and you can actually
Yeah, that's what I said.
and you can feel the
Shit like
connect
Wrath.
and you can feel the connection to the goddess in the statue.
Ooh. She's a tall person.
And now, if I'm remembering correctly, we want to go right.
There is a broken door to the left, which Cordar remembers
Mm-hmm.
painfully.
Okay. There was effectively 4 doors in this room. One we just came through. Yep, the broken door to the left, but the most direct path to where we haven't been before, I'm pretty certain was to the right.
Yep.
well, come on, little ones. Let's go to the right then.
So Cordar's actually going to go to the right and see if he can go through that door.
Okay.
I've heard the new ones to the right.
You reach the door and nothing happens.
And there's still no handles or anything like that on these yet.
Still no handles on these doors.
Yeah. So I got to
This door here. Now you know how to do it?
Yep.
Let's go for 2 in a row.
And this is probably the first time you've seen such a beautifully crafted statue of the goddess in person.
Yeah, sorry, Kodar. I was like admire the beauty of
Yeah, don't
the
worry.
craftsmanship.
Diamond does it around here.
Stop talking, start moving, open the door.
Okay.
Wow, you
Then
guys
we'll
are
try
great.
to work out the door so it can open.
So you hold up the amulet the same way you did last time, and the same thing happens. A flaming rune appears between you and the door opens.
So she looks back with a smile over.
As you look back, you see the other door close. As you look back,
Yeah.
And I say, look, when this door opened, the other one closed, like the report you said.
Yes. Keep going. Go. Come on.
Okay.
You two, short one. Let's go.
Oh,
I'm happy because I'm seeing this thing happening, not reading about it. Okay.
my name's Sparky, not short one. It's okay.
That's great. You're doing that talking thing again, and let it be opening thing again.
Gotcha! Thumbs up, and I keep walking.
Well, whatever Luna does or say, she has like a smile over her face all the time.
though at this
I
stage,
do believe there's a spell called silence.
You're the best user.
at this point,
Don't be rude.
all of you realize you can't see very far.
I can. I got dark vision.
Even you.
Oh.
This is what they reported last time they were down here. They could only see about 20 feet from them with a light source.
Yep.
Do we have a light source?
We do.
You have to wayfind us.
We've all got light source. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Corda,
and dark vision only sees about 20 feet as well.
Yeah.
Cordar's got his activated wayfinder, so he's got light around his neck. Shield ready. Long sword that feels a bit light, ready, and
It's not your usual one.
excited. But this
Clark
one,
is going to very heroically hide behind the corner.
oh, coming in second.
And don't lose, you're going to get left with these others. If I have to die, I'd rather die to a sword, not bored to death or fought to death.
Wow. I haven't really got the character yet. Wow. Really. I look stunned, but going very direct, I think to myself, yeah.
Bella is nothing but consistent.
No, I have a bit more respect for you now, Bella. So,
I wasn't really looking for it, but okay.
You weren't looking for it, but you got it now. So there you go.
Fantastic, great, awesome. Now, can we just keep going? Don't get lost. I won't come and find you.
And you hear a call come from his backpack.
What?
What?
Oh, right. Yep.
You stuck
Oh,
it down.
okay.
You stuck it down there.
I took some time to realize what the hell was going on.
Well, well, you convinced your bird not to fly around Magnamar, considering that there's a bounty on ravens.
Good grief.
For no particular reason.
No, none whatsoever, and nothing that I would have had anything to do with. And to say that I did have anything to do with it would just be out and out lies.
Okay, so you continue down the passageway, and you find yourself in a room with some glowing runes. You're surprised you don't see the glow until you get within about 20 feet of it.
Right.
And it's about a 30-foot diameter circle of runes shimmering in the floor.
Can I try an occult check to see if I can remember anything related to the runes all over the floor?
Cordar is carefully going around the circle.
You did that last time.
I remember that we hadn't looked too much at this previously. But if you don't touch it, it doesn't do anything.
But maybe we should look into it and see what this does. Maybe this is important.
Grab your butt.
I can't hear you.
Touch it.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Did I? Anyway. Bella grabbed you by the collar and pulled you away from the horrible thing that will make our lives terrible if you touch it. Don't touch it. It will slow us down.
Okay, Mr. Belov.
You can move it all the way
then
back,
we should
maybe.
keep going. Okay. Come on, Mr. Codder said that I can look into it on the way back, so
Maybe.
I'm happy.
Oh, Mr. Quarter.
Yeah.
We need your light to open doors.
If I missed the Cordar, I'd shoot again.
Okay, so walking carefully away around the rune trap of some sort, you walk further into the complex and come across a door on the side of the corridor that you hadn't been through before.
Which way do we go?
The passageway continues on, but the door beside you is shut.
There are effectively two main areas that we haven't looked at yet. One is beyond this door, and one is further down the end of the passageway and down some stairs, I think, into a large room or something from vague memory.
That is correct.
But if you can open this door, then we can at least confirm whether or not the complex extends beyond this way significantly.
You need me to open one more door?
Well, probably more than one more door, but this door.
That
Okay.
little one. Is she a halfling or a gnome?
No, not one thing nor another. I'm a human.
No. The little one. That other one.
Oi! I'm a dwarf, and if you're going to have issues with it, we're going to have a fight. What this time?
Oh, gosh, dwarf. Oh.
A dwarf woman?
Hang on, wait, no. Dwarves can smell gold too, can't they?
Well, apparently they can smell stone.
I don't care about that. To find gold.
Well, I know where gold is, I always do. That's part of my clan, okay?
Well then, find us gold. Go.
Well, we need to get the magic woman to open the door first because she's really good at it. I'm not going to waste my time doing it.
Magic woman.
Luna, your turn. Open the
Look,
door,
a lot
please.
of respect in the party, hey.
Yeah. Sparky's already realised there's no respect in this party at all.
No, you guys, whoa. There's plenty of respect in the party. There's just none coming from Balath. Balath only shows respect to, oh god, next up.
Come on, you love it, Kagasero too. Come on.
Yeah, that's why, Balath loved Kangasero so much he killed his Leshy.
I was going to say that, yeah, remember, people shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but then we're talking about Bella, so it wouldn't matter.
Oh dear.
Okay, then Luna will go for the.
Corda will have a listen at the door to see if he can hear anything on the other side.
Since Sparky asked her with.
And obviously, there's absolutely nothing on the other side. So, with a skill check of 9, by +7.
Okay, as you put your ear up against the door trying to listen, you hear something tapping on the other side. Even on a 7, you heard it.
Must be very loud.
I will keep listening for a bit longer to see if the tapping changes. But then if it doesn't, I will indicate Luna, yep.
It seems to be changing as you listen.
Be prepared to step back as soon as you've opened it, because there's something on the other side.
As long as it doesn't
there's danger?
We're all good.
I'm not saying danger, something on the other side. Be prepared to step back and I'll take forward.
Give me a flat check for Corda.
6.
6. Okay. You recognise the tune, you just don't know where from.
Okay.
Do you hear something, Corda?
There's something on the other side, but I'm sure we'll open the door and we'll find out.
What do you mean? Something on the other side.
Maybe when I open it, we can see it, and I start to like work it out on the pendant necklace.
Sparky pulls out 2 daggers either side of it. Got 2 daggers ready to go. Okay, whatever it is, we'll kill it.
Dark fire, ready and present to burn some lashes.
Okay, so Luna opens the door.
Yep, we'll open the door.
Okay, opening the door, you see a raven sitting there.
Caw!
And you hear a raven coming from the backpack of Balath.
So,
who did that?
it really was a raven tapping on my chamber door. If either of them says nevermore, I'm out.
Yeah, well, that was the tune that Corda couldn't quite remember.
I'm holding myself back here, David. I'm holding myself back.
Bella pulls out Grognag.
Yep.
Sure, it's something.
Just to be clear, who was the one that was doing the when the door opened?
Both.
Was it Annie or David?
Well, there were 2 birds, so each of them could have done it.
Yeah.
What else is in this room other than, or what's this room look like other than having a raven in it?
Okay, so there is a curtain of red mesh behind the raven.
Red mesh?
Yes, red mesh.
Is that like a cloth?
Yes, some sort of
Probably
cloth.
metallic.
We might be in my sins room.
What's a mesh mean? Like metallic? What?
A metallic sort of cloth.
Me.
But okay, when we get closer, we might get a better look. But depending on how far away it is, we probably can't see it all that well with our 20-foot light vision.
Yeah, is the actual new raven on the floor? Or actually flying at the moment?
No, it's bouncing on the floor and seems to be talking with the raven that Balath just pulled out.
Be
I-
very, very careful.
I look at Bella and go, do you understand any of this at all?
No, but the Raven can talk to me, but I can't speak Raven.
Okay, that seems a strange connection. But okay.
It's not a connection, it can actually speak.
Okay. Okay. I might ask the question later then. I'll
My
stop.
goddess of wrath, what the hell is that?
Anyway, because I'm an investigating person, I'll go walk over to the mesh and just check it out.
Okay, as you walk over to the mesh, it parts.
Be careful what you see in there, you'll never be able to unsee it.
Oh. I stop in my tracks if Bella says that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that, Bella?
I mean,
barks
I
like
dare
that.
say we may have entered my realm.
And the second raven flies and lands on the other shoulder of Belath.
Yep. Bella tentatively takes a step towards the room.
Hmm.
And very carefully approaches Austin through the mesh.
Okay, so looking into the room itself, it seems to have a whole lot of scribbling on the wall in Infernal. In Infernal.
I can't read that.
I cannot either. Is there anything else in the room?
Yes, there is what appears to be a sack of some sort.
A sack of some sort. Like, is it well made or just like a kitchen sack dumped on the floor?
Give me a what's an appropriate check for that? I'll make it a nature.
Perception?
Make it a nature check.
Knowledge sack. It's going to be a flat check.
Well, nature check.
Yeah, I don't have nature either. What's that, wisdom?
That is
Yeah, be wisdom.
wisdom. Yes.
Right. So that will be my app that loads my character sheet just went through a major update. Now it's cracked to shit, which is awesome. Oh.
So do we need someone to roll it for you?
Yeah, if somebody could roll me a dice, please.
I'll try using a different D20. I got the 7.
Thanks. Oh, fantastic. We have loaded. Skills that kills. Nature, you say?
Yeah, nature.
+2.
So you get a whole 9.
Right.
You know it's some sort of leather.
It's human skin.
Does there appear to be any exits from this room?
There are no exits from this room.
Okay,
Well,
well, Cordar then, having determined there's no immediate threat and or exit, he'll go and stand effectively back near the doorway again, just to ensure that nothing comes from the corridor into the room.
Bella pokes the sack with his staff.
You hear the clink of something metallic inside it.
Not the burning side. He will attempt to manipulate the sack so that it empties out with the staff without touching it.
Okay, you see some silver pieces roll out.
Ooh.
This looks like a trap.
Can I, if he says the word trap, can I investigate?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
I should.
If she comes in, I walk back towards Cordar.
Yep.
Oh, aren't you a brave one, I say, as you walk away. Anyway.
Say it again and I'll burn you.
And as you walk away, Gragnak actually whispers something to you in your ear.
Yeah.
He says that appears to be a giant's ballsack.
Of giant's balls.
Bella laughs very slightly and says, "Make sure you get up and have a look very, very closely.
Yeah.
Will
You
they
need to be sure."
with the
Really
20,
examine the fissures.
with a 29, Sparky does get really close and
Oh,
examines
you get right up inside.
I get right. I don't know what it is. I didn't hear it, so I'm going. What do I find, Martin?
Okay, so you find this is this really really wrinkly sort of leather with coarse hair on it, still attached to it, and it is quite a large bag.
Could I roll a nature check or something like that on it if it's a leathery kind of thing?
You could,
Okay, I'll do that.
if you really want to.
I do.
Belak whispers in Nex's ear, "Oh, that's a giant scrotum, right?"
I got a 16, Martin, on nature.
Yes, you do recognize it is a hill giant's nutsack.
Oh! I'd go up in the corner and kind of dry reach.
Belak
Which had silver in it.
And I go,
starts laughing uncontrollably.
Yeah, even Nexa has a bit of a chuckle at that.
oh, a ball sack pouch. Oh, I thought I've seen everything in this world. Oh,
Still covered in the giant's pubic hair.
A bull sack bag. What's a bull sack mean?
Testicle.
testicles.
Okay, bull testicle.
But I'm a hill giant, so it's pretty big, okay?
Okay, so he wasn't saying bull, he was saying ball.
Ball.
Ah, okay.
BALL.
Oh, this is interesting.
Okay, I gotta see what's in my adventure pack so I can pick it up without getting stuff on me again.
You might need to cleanse yourself. You have been examining it closely.
I've got a water skin, I'll use that later. Okay,
Prestidigitation on you.
Oh, okay.
There are some things that none of us should have to experience, but that was hell funny.
Did we want to carry the ball sack, or did we want to actually empty the ball sack?
Do you want to empty the sack?
I believe.
I would have said that. I knew I was going to say it wrong. So anyway, yeah.
Okay, so Corda, hearing this discussion, walks in there, pushes any silver that's fallen out back into it, picks it up and stows it. If the thing's been turned into leather, it's probably cured and safe. And hey,
you're not wrong, but hell, you must be boring at parties, Corda.
I was going to point out to Bella, to Corda, that there was some hair still on it, but I didn't want to say anything. So,
hey, no, the hair's still there, that's fine.
Okay.
You can cure the leather.
That's what I was thinking in my head too.
Yeah.
I go, is this what you guys find regularly or something? I'm going to ask the party right now, is this what you usually find regularly, ball sacks of giants? I'm just starting to need to ask these questions now.
No, this is a fresh, new, wonderful experience.
I
saw
the
it.
advantage of using a ball sack as a giant is it's got more space compared to a green skin. But hey, the advantage of a green skin is it means it's dead.
Although in a similar vein, one of the previous party members did paint my family home white from the inside.
Please don't use the word vein when we're around ball sacks, please.
I want to ask questions, but I think we'll wait till we get back upstairs, up on the main lane. Okay. Let's move on.
Indeed. Corda is going to move off down the passageway a bit.
And the nice drawstring for the bag is made out of a nice coarse hair.
It's alright, I'll laugh.
Yeah, it's always nice to elaborate on these little details.
Look, it's important. We needed to know.
And it sort of looks as if Balath now has two identical crows on either shoulder.
Yeah, speaking of, what the hell?
And yeah, so you mean he's got the demon on one shoulder and the evil demon on the other shoulder.
All he's missing is the eye patch and the staff.
That's nice.
Well, and the eight-legged horse.
That too.
Olaf is not going to question
And a lot of
it.
wisdom.
He's just going to go with it.
That's probably a good idea.
So going down the passageway further.
You manage to go down the passageway further. You go by the ancient distillery that is still smashed, hasn't recovered itself in that time. You pass. You pass the door that has the mechanical contraption inside it that you didn't recover.
Which is the one that actually scared Kankasero, that meant we didn't go any further in this dungeon because he thought it was the vampires.
That is correct.
Demon toy.
The demon toy, yes.
I think I'll call this new crow Poe.
He responds with nevermore, nevermore.
So apparently you get nevermore in stereo as well as from other people.
Fantastic.
But they both have red eyes.
That is amazing. Oh, sorry, that's right. No, Grognak speaks Ignean.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yes, as you pass the door of the mechanical servant of vampires, as per the journal, you then head into a passageway that has some stairs going down into a large area with many pillars, which is where you had reached last time. The room has a line of pillars running down the centre, between which lie the ruined remains of what was once an immense magical laboratory. Crumbled tables, broken urns, rusted cauldrons, and ancient fragments of broken glass lie scattered throughout. The northern wall depicts a vast mural of armies of deformed monsters and demons gathering on the shores of a mountainous island. Above, a woman's face has been carved into the mountaintop, which Luna recognizes as the place now known as Hollow Mountain. And an immense bridge stretches out just below the woman's face, which Luna also knows you're currently in the support of that bridge. Below the mountain, at the edge of a side view of the tangled network of caverns, lies a vast underground vault in which an immense monstrosity of tentacles surrounds a central fanged mouth. Within the mouth glares a red angry eye. So basically saying below the Hollow Mountain is an abomination with tentacles.
Does Luna describe the meaning behind the pictures?
Depends on if he's got his thing on mute or not.
Well, he might describe it, it's just whether it's audible.
Damn!
And yes, I called it.
Come on, I will try to recall knowledge to see if I can see anything about this statue.
Well, but you obviously recalled some of it immediately looking at the pictures. So even if you don't recall anything further, I'd be interested to know when you actually describe what you did understand.
So you just got a lot more information than your characters did last time you were here.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will explain to the guys.
Tell us the tale of the tentacles.
There's, considering Cordice come from Sandpoint, does he recognise the reference to Hollow Mountain?
He does recognise that it could be depicting that, but he's never seen Hollow Mountain.
Yeah, no, but he's heard of Hollow Mountain, so therefore he understands the name. Is what I'm saying. Like, he recognises the name.
He recognises the name. All of you would recognise the name once you've been told what it is, because Pathfinders did tell you a lot of different things. Yep. Just that you haven't actually seen or had full descriptions of what they are. You've just had a lot of things named.
Yeah, so you're suggesting that the bridge from Magnamar, this giant bridge, went all the way to Hollow Mountain?
Yeah, I actually looked at that just before that as well.
So just so you know, here on the map here is where you are.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hollow Mountain is all the way over here.
And if you look at the
And it's
scale
in-
there, that's putting it close to 200 miles.
Yeah.
It is about 200 miles away, yes. And that's how long the bridge was.
This creature is just depicting. Can we actually work out what the creature is at all, or is it? Can we from the picture or?
It is the equivalent of Cthulhu. Basically, it looks like an old one of the abomination gods from beyond the edge of stars and space.
Fine. Enough hentai to know where this is going.
Ooh, I took a step back when I noticed that.
So,
Okay.
Luna, are you suggesting, based on the fact that the Sin Lord features were carved into the mountain itself, but the old one was underneath, are you suggesting that it was her base or its base?
I'm not sure.
You've
Or
never
do I-
seen
or
this
do I
mural.
know?
You've never seen this sort of mural depiction before.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
Does the armies that are showing, they appear to be defending or attacking the mountain?
Give me a religion roll.
okay, religion. I am expert.
Oh, yes, I found my D20 now.
25 total.
Yeah,
We got
22 is a
14.
quarter.
Can I grab a roll on that religion as well, please?
You got a 17 there, Bella.
Okay, so for everyone except for Luna, you sort of think of it is a cross between a demon and a aberration. You're not really exactly sure what it is. Whereas Luna recognizes it as Runelord Aslanist's servant, the demon lord Yamoth.
Right.
Okay,
So definitely
folks,
her base
this is
operations there.
yeah, this is
And-
actually the ancient one. Alof? Is that the name of the herald?
The name, it's spelled Yamasoth. So, Yamoth. I can't actually get the letters out correctly for myself.
Let's face it, whatever Luna describes is what we'll believe because we haven't heard otherwise. So, whatever name you try to use.
Begrudgingly, yeah, Luna's had a pretty good track record so far.
But at least I want to.
Amusingly, this is a bit of
Bishop
information
Rock.
you guys would not have encountered if you didn't have a show auntie with you.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Well-
called us curious because it's actually near, comfortably close to his home name.
Well, this is very end of the world sort of nonsense. What do we do with this information?
Well,
We surely want to take it to the Pathfinders, right?
yeah. So I'm getting out the actual my cartography kit I've got as my character, and I'm going to start drawing the picture and everything I can see in that kind of mural or that kind of image.
And the one thing that Luna also recalls with that knowledge is that the Demon Lord was the one of the Runelords, the God of Wrath's weapons she used against enemies.
Yeah, so
And
you should also
unbelievers.
write down all this information because Luna doesn't seem like the kind of person who survives very well.
Well, I suspect that it's certainly something that we'll invite other members of the Pathfinder Society to come down once it's all cleared out and safe to examine this picture in more closely. In the meantime, Luna, I believe there's a door to the south.
Before they go, Martin, can I search this whole place just in case?
Yes, you can.
But also, Luna, well done. Very well done.
So everyone takes
Thank
about.
you, Mr. Bella.
Everyone gets to have a break while your dwarven friend goes and searches the place thoroughly.
Well, I'm looking for gold, and I get Bella's attention when I say
Yes, go on. Find the goal. Find it.
As soon as Sparky starts rummaging around things, Cornell will mention, we have been here before. We've
Well,
already
I'm
been
not-
through this room.
Yes,
Well, I
she's a dwarf. They find gold better than anything else.
Smell it.
Yes, but right now I want to find the rest of this complex.
I've got a 18 now. So.
Okay, you spend about 10 minutes digging through stuff you'd never want to describe again.
No, okay. Okay, cool.
So look at it this way: the giant's nutsack actually felt more pleasant than half the stuff you rummaged through.
I haven't very much worries about this party right now, by the way.
Now, where's the gold?
And you come up with basically more reasons to retch than anything else.
No gold here. Sorry.
Prestidigitation.
Can we find a clean place to look around, please?
No.
I believe while we're
Not a
looking,
knapsack.
whilst we're down within the depths of the ancient Sin Lord's realm, clean is probably not the sort of thing you're looking for or expecting.
Yes, I'm getting that hint quite regularly now.
More importantly, hopefully we'll find the shard.
What's the shard?
Ah.
The reason we're down here.
Oh, okay. Oh, that'd be
We'll
interesting.
know when we see it.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, do we have Luna open the door?
Yep, both of you will try to open the south door.
Though you did have a little bit of fun watching the dwarf rummage through absolutely every corner of the room.
Hey, I'm very thorough.
So it opens up, and you see before you a cross intersection that heads in 3 different directions away from you. So you can go forward, you can go left, and you can go right.
And they all appear to go 20 feet off into the distance.
They all go beyond your vision.
Cordar is keen to go right.
Okay.
Because, hey, that's what we were doing the right-hand turns on this pathway so far, so...
I thought we were doing that.
Left is what we normally do, but it's
Left.
been right all the way on this particular dungeon so far.
That is true. He's done nearly every right turn, except for the one with the vampiric servant.
So we already knew what was there.
Trust the conservative to go right.
Well, that's deep there. That's deep.
Okay. Well, it could get deep.
Did we hear anything down the passage?
No.
No, okay. So right it is.
As you start heading down this passageway starts to get muggy. And then you start hearing a dripping sound as you continue down the passageway.
Oh,
The
this
nutsack.
is
Well, we are significantly under the sea level at the present time, so I'm guessing there might be some seepage.
I didn't need to hear the word nutsack and seepage within 10
Yeah,
seconds of each
it
other.
wasn't ideal.
No, I agree with that 100%. Yeah, you've lost me now, Corda.
So you see.
Hey, I didn't mention nutsack.
What you see stalagmites up ahead of various sizes hanging from an irregular ceiling of his cavern, dripping slowly into the stone floor to form a pair of shallow pools. Sheets of fungus grow in riot among the walls and floor of this dank cavern, which you can see further here than anywhere else in the complex. While what appears to be fossilized bones of some huge monster lie slumped in the northwest.
Do they look like humanoid bones?
Looks like giant.
Yep.
So we can see further than 20 feet in here, can we?
In this one, you can see about 100 feet.
I wonder if that means that we're moving away from the centre of the complex.
Maybe the shard is the cause of the sun. Lack of sun.
Okay.
So if we can see a long distance, can we see what we're going into or anything like that?
You can see what appears to be you're going to have to walk through one of those pools of water to continue into the cavern, and the cavern continues through another pool of water, and on the other side of that, it curves out of sight.
I know, Dwarf. This is one place we haven't been in. Go find yourself.
When you say cavern, you mean that the area is not worked stone like the rest of the complex has been?
This is the first place you've been inside here, the Catacombs of Wrath, that isn't worked. And you can see the it's continuing drip of stuff. It looks like this cavern existed before the stonework.
I was going to say, so are we thinking we're actually not gone below sea level, but we're actually below seabed level?
You may actually you are below seabed level at the moment.
Right. Okay. Well, Cordar's happy to go up to the water's edge and see how far we can see, but thinking that it's probably not really worth investigating this way any further at this stage until we've investigated the actual the complex.
Cordar went to CCC. Sorry.
A lot of singing this session.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
It's
start.
because everyone's going insane from being locked up.
Yes, that's what it is.
If
Okay,
anybody
so-
would like to swap, I'm happy to be locked up.
Oh. Dude, I'd sort of be a tattoo again. I've been watching so many videos of other people tattooing, just like, fuck.
Yeah. I feel like driving a truck. I'm glad to swap.
So
I can barely drive a car, dude. Like,
Alright, I can barely drive a truck.
So as you look into the water looks back.
Can we see how deep the water is?
Give me a flat check.
18.
A reflex.
You realise it's not water, which is why I was looking back at you.
jizz. They're tiny babies.
I will step back and raise shield.
What kind of shield?
Okay, so let's see if I got it. It is basically a ooze in front of you.
Oh, goody.
A nice clear ooze that is watching you.
Okay. Well, does it appear to move or react at all when I step back away from it?
It blinked.
And if I assume that this entire lake is all ooze, how big does that make the ooze?
It makes the ooze. Where is my map? To give you a nice approximation, it would be probably about 20 foot by 20 foot diameter.
Damn.
And how wide is the cavern at this point?
It is stretching across the width of the cavern.
Right, yep, okay, so the cavern is 20 foot wide type stuff at this point as well. Yep. Okay. Cornar is definitely backing away
Yeah.
cautiously, encouraging the others to stay behind me, i.e. keep me between them and the lake.
It just quivers a little bit but doesn't move.
Yeah. I
It
guess
could be.
we're back
could be-
probably.
Sparky talks up saying, it could be scared of you as it's scared of we're scared of it.
Bella's hands begin to glow orange.
Does anybody know anything about oozes and such? I'm trying to remember.
I'm going to roll a nature check.
Hipwinkle was here.
I've got swamp lore.
Swamp law might help you.
No, I'm going to do that.
17 on
Flip
swamp
of
lore.
You want to roll over? Oh.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, okay. I only got 11 on my nature check, Mum. So.
Okay,
I
so
got 17 on Swamp Law.
from what you know of them, most of them are mindless, and basically they're immune to a lot of different damage types.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Cordar will say that, yep, most weapons won't hurt it. As I said, I think that if we don't find what we're looking for elsewhere, we can come back this way. But for the time being, let's just leave sleeping slime lie.
More.
You know, I can't disagree with that, but I would like to.
What has the slime done to you, Bella?
It exists.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's going to be Bella versus the slime?
Jesus, no. I can't do this without meat shields.
Well, you might be able to do it if the range is enough and it doesn't move.
Yeah, I'm still not keen.
Cordar would definitely say, hey, let's just let it go for the time being.
Okay.
We can come back to it. Bella, you can have some fun with it while the others are having more fun picturing, drawing that picture.
Terrible phrasing, by the way. But,
What? You weren't happy with some slime amongst the sea pigs?
would you like to burn?
Look, I feel this party is very dysfunctional. Just for that.
No one should have said those words together, ever.
Especially like someone with a list.
Yes. No, why? Oh, God, come on, let's go. That's gross. Even for me, that's wrong.
So you return to the intersection.
Yes, and we'll go right, i.e. what would have been straight ahead originally.
Okay. As soon as you take a couple of steps in that direction, you find two doors. It was amusingly just outside of the 20-foot mark. And there's a door to the left and a door to the right.
Do they appear to be different at all?
Yes.
Aside from their position?
No.
Right. So, right. Well, okay. Whilst Luna has a look at the right door to try and open it, Cordar will listen at the left one just to see if there's anything on the other side. 18.
As you go to listen at the door lights up red and vibrates.
Oh, look what you've done.
I takes 10 feet step back.
If you take 10, I'll take 15.
Cordar will take 2 steps back. Does the door settle down again?
Yes.
Look, you've made the door mad.
And I go to Bella. Does he do that a lot? Making the doors mad?
I have to say, for him, this is a first.
Okay.
Cordar will step forward again and check to see if it lights up as he approaches again.
It does.
What about the other one, Cordar?
I believe Luna was opening it.
Avoid that door somewhat and, have a look at the door to the right. That obviously is what we should have gone for first anyway.
Door to the right doesn't do anything when you approach it.
Okay. So, can I hear anything on the other side of that door? 13 perception.
No, you don't actually hear anything at all.
Okay.
Can I open it?
Does Luna wish to open it?
Well, I was going to say, potentially, if anyone else approaches the door on the left, does it also go red?
Does anyone wish to try?
Go on.
I'll go next. So you want to go?
Yeah, next will try.
As Nexter approaches, the door also starts to glow red and vibrate.
Dare to touch it.
How much? Sparky says.
Not right now.
Takes a backward step back.
No, that's all right. Let's try the normal door.
Would be an interesting way to lose a second character.
It's not past me for doing it, but no. We'll go to the door that doesn't glow red and all that kind of stuff. So,
Luna, do you think you can open this door?
Sure, pal.
Okay, so you basically cause another flaming rune of wrath to appear, and the door opens.
There you go.
Oh, let's see. Walk on the other side.
Yeah, and you see a passageway that continues on with a branch to the right.
We'll go down to the intersection and then take a look down both ways to see if there's any changes or variations.
As you reach the intersection, you see that when the path that goes straight ahead immediately turns left.
And the path to the right?
Heads into a what appears to be a chamber.
Yeah, well, we'll have a look in the chamber first.
Okay. As you look in the chamber's only 20 feet wide by 20 feet long.
Yep.
And then heads into stonework passage like you saw with the ooze.
Right, okay, so it's another connection into the natural caverns.
But the becomes a very tight squeeze at this point.
Right.
Seems to be where they finished their construction.
Yeah. Okay, well, again, we can potentially come back this way, but I don't feel like dealing with any more slime or seepage at the present time, so...
Oh, stop it!
Oh, we really do that? Even Sparky starts to get upset now.
But you do hear the drip.
It's okay. It's only quite moist.
Oh, now you start.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, we'll go down the other. I even walk in front of quarter the other way mountain. So.
Okay.
Alright, you know what's worse than moist though? Ooze. Oozing is not good.
How about pussy?
I'm gonna go with discharge.
Wow.
Maybe Luna can drink more than Kagasir.
Jeremy, you're the reason I drink.
Well, I'm glad I've got a purpose in life.
Oh, this is going so backwards. Anyway, no, we go down the other passage, man.
Okay, choosing the other passage.
Yes.
The less moist passage.
The less slimy one.
Don't you start, Martin. Don't you start. Just let go. Keep going. It's all dry around here right now, so that's all good. Yeah.
Wow.
You've been like the ball cat.
That's what she said.
Moist discharge.
And you find the passageway ends in a huge set of double doors.
A huge set of what?
Double doors.
Double days.
Can I listen to the double doors?
You can, but the double doors don't say anything in return.
Oh, I want to listen to what's on the other side of the double doors.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't hear too much because I only got a 12, so...
You hear a thrumming coming from the door.
It seems to get another common phase here.
Is just unpleasant word.
No, it's like moist, thrumming. Yeah, it's just getting bad, worse and worse. Anyway,
Thrumming.
so Sparky says there's some thrumming on the other side. I'm sure Bell's will be upset with
That's
me.
some thrumming. Pulsating.
Well, I didn't see the pulse. I couldn't see it.
I'm sure there'll be some thrubbing later. Hey, just imagine when you actually go to the Dungeons of Lust.
Okay. What?
So, just imagine what happens if you actually reach the Dungeons of Lust.
Is that where we're headed?
Who knows?
We're in Wrath at the moment. But maybe that got the connection to the slimy seepage passage we would lead to.
Yeah, that's what the ooze was about. The big balls.
Well, is there any handles or mechanisms on these double doors?
None that you can see, but they do have gold and silver inlaid Sahedron rune separating across both doors.
As in, like, it's split in half by the door? Like,
Yeah.
it expands both doors?
Spans both doors. The symbol itself is over 10 feet in height.
Right.
You've never actually seen something this intricate and detailed version of a Sahedron before. It's almost like it's got runes within runes within runes.
I mean, it's almost fractal.
Very fractal, yes.
Well, okay, God, I won't try and push on it. And I'll step back and say, well, Luna, Sparky, I think this is your job again.
I'll let Luna go first, then Sparky's
Yeah, let me go first.
Because this obviously leads somewhere.
Okay, Luna will try to open the next door.
Okay, as you open this door, instead of a red flame symbol of wrath, the rune itself lights up with golden light. It's actually quite blinding, so everyone gets to make a fortitude save.
Oh, okay.
14, 22 for quarter.
Fortitude.
26 for Sparky.
Somebody roll the dice
17,
for me.
17 for total for Luna. I rolled a 9. What's your modifier?
16 in total.
Okay, so Balath and Luna are currently seeing stars because
7-pointed ones.
Very, very much so. As the rest of you see the doors open up into a room with 2 flights of stairs descending into a wide pool of white murky liquid, with pillars carved to look like coiling tentacles supporting the vaulted roof above, rising from the pools in the north and south, with the water sloshing about.
Milky white pools.
I'm not worried about this whole dungeon.
I am uncomfortable.
I thought we got rid of Pimwinkle.
Pimwinkle's not saying any of this. Pimwinkle's been quickly.
Pimwinkle released enough Milky White.
Oh no, look at that one again.
It turns out they immortalized Pimwinkle as the god of lust.
And his tentacles, yes, yeah. We started it. Well, I know, that's too bad. Anyway, okay.
That's a spoiler about hentai and stuff.
Yeah.
I get the reference.
Well done.
Well, what's that say?
And
Sometimes I don't
Are there any
understand the
exits in
jokes.
this room?
there is an exit on the other side of the room. Just
Across
checking
the murky water. I'm
across the
assuming.
murky water, and it is an open passageway.
And how wide was the water?
It is 30 feet from stairwell to stairwell. The stairs go down into it.
Are we like theoretically heading further out into the ocean, or are we trying to get back?
Well, no, we kind of go down really because we're trying to explore this particular complex because the next shard was apparently somewhere here.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
I feel like if we make our way all the way down, we find a portal to hell.
well, Corda will go and have a look at the water from the.
Well, you know it's not water.
Sorry?
Water doesn't look like that and smell like that.
Definitely not water.
Bagnot.
I was going to say, it's certainly, Corda's used to dealing with swamps. He's used to murky water and smelly, stinky, stagnant pools.
Hey, Sparky,
Yeah, cool,
recognize
Bagnot.
yourself?
Sparky doesn't want to be like Pimlico and go into the pool of milky white stuff. No. So, can we see the bottom of the pool at all?
You cannot actually see through it. It is thick, viscous liquid.
Oh, viscous.
Oh, God damn it.
What
Is
happened?
it written, Martin, or are you making this up?
Mark's probably reading out right out of the book, I think. Got a feeling.
It's only your mind that's taking you to other places.
Yeah, fair.
Well, I like to encourage whatever thoughts people are using already.
Yeah. To be fair,
Yeah, it could be paint.
It could be full cream milk. We don't know, guys. We don't know yet. Okay.
I suspect you've been curdled by now.
Real milk.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone, Annie. Leave it alone.
And you see parts of the liquid move independently.
Yep.
Corner, would this be another ooze?
It's certainly different to the one that was in the other location.
What if I light a torch and throw it in the middle of it? What do you reckon?
25 on swamp law. It's not something that Corda recognises.
It doesn't trigger to you as anything you've seen before.
It's not a natural swamp thing.
There's always a possibility it is a mutant ooze. Alchemical ooze.
Can Nectar pull out a tarot card and see what it says?
Yes. I've got the tarot cards right here, and we'll see what the tarot cards tell you.
Sick. I love tarot cards.
Tarot card says that this is fucked.
The tarot card
You
says
should, Martin. You should show the card over the camera before you read it, please.
Usually, just to help, it's called the beating.
When I first saw it, I thought I said behaving.
No, it's even worse.
So, take that as you will.
We're in Cthulhu's tube sock.
What?
Victor, you don't want to translate it.
I won't.
So, as far as your deck tells you, it signifies. Do you want the beating upside down or normal? You get to choose.
Whatever you think is appropriate, because you're the dungeon master.
Well, I'm letting you have it either way. You get to choose because they both have different meanings.
Which one's appropriate?
Which way did you draw it?
Yeah,
well, all of mine are draw.
Which way's more fucked?
upside down.
Okay, so upside down it is. So what it tells you is that strength of the flesh. Sorry, misaligned. It's the upside down one. It says that during the assault, undiscovered strength will be found.
Mm-hmm.
Suggesting you're about to be assaulted.
Yeah. But undiscovered strengths will
But it
arise.
doesn't say whether the undiscovered strength will be on the part of the opponent or the apartment from your new party members?
It does not say. But it is the beating after all.
Is the beating.
So what you're saying is that the beating will result in a salty strength.
The beating will result in an undiscovered strength.
I'm just going to pull a torch out, light the torch, throw it in the middle of the goose, okay?
What are you gonna pull out?
A torch?
Bella would like to stop you from doing that.
Well, we're sitting here doing nothing. We don't know what it is.
No.
Okay, I'm about to throw it, but I
What do you try to light it with?
I have a flint and steel. But I would have lit it, but that's all I've done. I'm lighting up the actual
Okay,
torch.
as you light it, the entire room lights up about 80 feet around you.
God damn it.
With the single spark. Before the torch actually lights up.
Oh.
Don't do that. That thing that you just did, don't do that.
But, okay.
Do you still want the flame?
No.
Yeah, they hadn't actually lit flames down here before.
Oh, okay.
Please, never do that again. Not down here.
Okay. You've had some experience down here with flames?
No, but I saw what just happened there, and don't do that. Also, don't throw the torch at the news like I'm pretty sure you thought you were going to do.
I thought it might just tell us whether it's alive or not, that's all.
Have you ever fought news?
No.
I don't recommend it.
Okay, sorry.
Listen to Mr. Belef.
So you're suggesting that we want to either go back to the door that lights up, or the original left-hand passage?
Let's try this. See if Luna can open the door at the other one with her magic touch.
Yes.
You
Whatever you
want me
do,
to
let
touch-
me get past and get away from the door first.
Want me to touch the next door?
We're heading back to the door that was on the left as we came to it.
The one that vibrated and went red.
It glowed up red.
Okay, let's do that then. I will follow Odar lead to what the doors he wants me to open.
Okay.
So we get back and go forward.
You finally get back to that door. It doesn't open with the way you've opened all the other doors. You'll have to actually make another check.
Okay, I said like, oh, this door feels different. It doesn't open the same way as the other one.
20 feet, step back.
Let me try something else. What the check is a flat check or just
This is a occult check.
a good check? Okay. 18. Hey, pretty high. Let me see how much I get. 29.
29.
No, 27. Sorry. No, 26. Kodar is right. Sorry about math is hard.
Okay. So, you hear a gong of a bell as the door shatters.
A bell?
As you see the remains of a magical seal of protection crumble before you.
Everybody heard the bell or just me?
Everyone heard the bell.
There was basically a ringing sound as the seal got broken.
Okay.
You might have mentioned you were planning on breaking seals, but
I never break a seal before. This is strange. All of this is
Bella
different.
is nervous.
Cordar's got his trusty sword and shield ready, so he'll
Yeah, I've got
step
daggers
forward as
ready.
needed.
Yeah, Nex is ready for the beating.
The beating of the troops on.
No, beating
That
the
already
seal.
happened. We saw the evidence of it back there.
Beyond the the doorway that's still smoking, you see a small chamber with another door that looks identical.
Identical to the one that just blew up.
Yep.
Cordo will approach.
It also vibrates red.
I don't like how intently Martin's staring at whatever he's staring at.
I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to say it to anyone else. But yeah.
That's not metagaming at all.
Hey, Luna, there's another one there.
Okay. I guess in for a penny, in for a pound. You've broken one seal, might as well break them all.
What do I get if I can break all the seals?
We'll find
Probably a
out.
painful death.
We'll find out what's on the other side.
I will give you 1 silver. How's that sound?
You might get to make a wish at the expense of everyone else's life.
That's a deal Bella can take.
Bella would.
He already has.
Yeah.
This dice might be loaded. Oh no, it's not loaded. 13 plus a 21.
Okay, it takes a little bit longer, but this door also shatters with the sound of this time a deeper gong sounds, and you can actually feel the vibration through the floor.
That's nothing like additional warning.
You even have dust and debris fall from the roof above you.
Oh, we're releasing an elder god.
Luna just vibrates in happiness. Yay! I opened another seal. Look, you are sure to tell the people of the society that I can do all of this on my first day.
Yes.
Breaking all the seals, popping it wide
Breaking all the seals and hopping up and down.
Leave it alone, honey. Leave it alone. Yeah.
Cordo step forward past our ecstatic young seal breaker, and we'll look into beyond the door.
Okay, so looking beyond the door, you see a corridor sort of room with a stone table in the middle of it. On top with iron cages of various sizes. Many of them holding skeletal remains of various creatures. Along the edge of the room appear to be guards who have long since died.
Oh, like skeletons of guards.
Well, they're not really skeletons. They still look a bit fleshy, but they look mummified.
Okay.
They look like they've been here for centuries or millennia. And this is the first time anyone has broken the seal to this room in over 10,000 years.
Well, somebody call Brendan Fraser because I feel like it's money stuff.
Did you see he's gonna be in a new movie?
So
Yes.
I got the reference. I know.
So these guard mummies near the door that we're entering.
They're all facing a door at the far end of the room, which bears a striking similarity to the two you've already broken through.
Okay. Do
You
we
want me, Mr. Cotter, you want me to break that other seal too?
Spark is quiet.
Or is this enough?
It'd be nice if there was some evidence or information as to what the seals were actually supposed to be imprisoning.
Sorry.
I'll look at the table. Can I find any sort of documentation or anything that would point to what's in this next room? I'm looking for anything you tell us what this is all about.
If it was, it might have been written on parchment.
Which is probably died by now. Yeah, it's not going to be there anymore. Yeah, okay, gotcha, man. Okay. Those mummified prison guards, I assume, or some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have any sort of symbols on their armor or anything like that I can recognise? Or?
Do you try to buff out a symbol?
Cordo's moved up to one and he's poking it tenderly with the sword tip.
Your tip goes in just a little bit.
No, no.
No. Stop it. No, Martin. No. Even I'm saying this enough.
Are you suggesting I can thrust harder?
You can thrust harder if you wish.
Oh my god.
I will try to recognise any symbols on the other one, Martin, if I do. So.
Okay, so how are you going to clean the armor enough
It's
to?
getting weirder, but
The armor is basically covered in pus and ooze. That has pretty much dried from millennia of something having died here.
Hang on, let me have what have I got in like.
can I try a medicine check to see like that's a 10,000 years death, but maybe they were sealed here, and maybe I can realize what type of thing maybe like kill these people.
You think lack of oxygen?
Okay, I'm going to say that I'm going to use my cloak on the back of my body, and see if I can wipe stuff off it, and see if I can see anything like symbols on the actual armor. Well, I think there might be.
Okay.
Just a chest piece. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is crusty and doesn't come off easily. So give me a. Let's see how vigorous you can do it. An athletics check.
I think I'm actually reasonably okay with athletics. Yep, I'm not a -1 anymore. It's good.
That's a 21 for a dwarven thief. Pretty happy with that.
So vigorously rubbing the breastplate of one of the mummified guards with your cloak.
No, I'm not Pinwinkle, guys. Okay, just settle down. Yes, I'm looking for any sort of. I'm trying to determine what kind of soldiers, if they've got any sort of brand or anything like that. I don't know that might be determining who they are.
You managed to buff out the symbol for wrath.
What species are they? Do we know that? Did you say that already?
They look human.
So,
Do I know anything about a legend or anything I can recall about people with the symbol of wrath guarding a sealed door?
You can try.
Okay, that's all good, right? What can I make of it?
Make it a religion roll.
Oh, religion. Religion. I don't have assurance. Let me roll.
Man,
can I use a reroll? Do I have another?
You can use another reroll. And what was that, Jeremy?
I was going to say, while Corda got having a look around, at the other side of the doors that have been destroyed, or what's left of them, seeing if there's any evidence or indication of any markings on what's now outside of the door, as opposed to the door that had the protective rune.
You think it was just plain stone on the inside?
Okay.
So the seal was put on the outside of the door.
Yep, I'll have a look on the first one as well, just to...
That seems to be the same with that one as well. The little bits of rubble you find, all the etchings and whatever made the magic was on the outside, not the inside.
Okay, so whatever was being kept inside obviously didn't get this far and was not scraping at the door, so that's okay.
Yeah, I will try to re-roll my natural one.
Yep.
So I can get something else than a critical failure.
Well, you could have actually made it up for yourself and made that actual law. That's what you get to do for a critical one. It becomes real law no matter how outlandish you make it up.
Okay.
You could have made him. You could have made him protecting a coven of vampires.
Yeah, but that
more
doesn't
vampires.
scary Luna. I got a
Didn't
total
say
of
Luna be
25
scared
this
of
time.
it.
So what did you get?
I got a total of 25 this time.
25. Okay, so people bearing the symbol of wrath, guarding something. Well, whatever it is, it's going to be interesting.
But considering you're talking
It's gonna be.
Wrath guards in the middle of Wrath Fortress,
Yeah, but
I think it's going to be interesting.
that doesn't scary Luna.
Considering you're talking Wrath guards in the middle of Wrath Fortress,
Yeah,
Probably
but
not surprising.
that's pretty obvious. But I mean,
It
didn't
will
I
most
heard
likely.
anything
It could be
else?
one of the opposing gods, because all the gods of sin opposed each other.
What's the opposite of wrath?
There are actually two gods oppose each god,
Like directly opposite.
Is that common knowledge or not?
which is basically like the Sahedron
Yeah.
star itself is made up of all the opponents.
It shows you the various relationship between the various sins.
Hmm.
Okay, so I actually see if I can bring it up so I can actually tell you, because I can't do it off the top of my head. Let's see.
I'm guessing sloth, because sloth is lazy and wrath is motivated.
So wrath is opposed by
Yes!
sloth
Oh,
and greed, I believe.
Sloth and greed. So we could be thinking
Although-
about it.
That image doesn't really show which one's the top one.
So this one basically here is wrath. So this one here, and that means that wrath is, if you go across, might actually be sloth and envy. Hard to tell actually.
Hmm.
Okay, so rather than look at the points, look at the symbols between them to actually go, yep, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be
I'd
sloth
say
and envy.
yeah, sloth and envy.
Makes sense to be the opposite.
Okay.
What do we do?
Well, I'll look at Corda. You said all in on this one. Do you want to go all in? I don't know what you guys have fought in the past, but to be locked in a prison of a fortress of wrath must be pretty serious.
Yeah. Well,
I advise careful. Maybe we can get back to the society and tell the masters that if what we find, and maybe we can get any additional knowledge about this place.
well, there's apparently nothing to find. Well, it's not like there's going to be books on this.
No, I think we're open it. That's my view.
And that's what I'm saying. If there doesn't be any symbols or writing or markings on the walls nearby, I doubt there's anything to know except until we open it. In which case, then, do you wish to return to Madam Hindmarsh saying, we got further, but then we decided not to?
It's better to tell her you've opened the canopic jars.
Yeah, look, I think we open it. I vote open it.
Don't worry about that curse script around the
What
outside.
could go wrong in this situation? You've never had anything go wrong, have you guys?
Never.
See?
Do you guys want me to open the other seal?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
say.
alright.
Yep. I'll say. I'll be around the corner next to the actual guards that are dead. I'm just gonna make sure I'm not in the same corridor.
I suspect that we might as well keep going forward if we can.
Yep. Let's go.
We're
Okay,
here to
so
determine how far we can get. So,
Luna
Okay,
gets to
guys,
make
get
another
ready.
roll.
What?
Luna gets to make another roll to break another seal.
Oh no, man. I used the 2 rerolls already.
well, let's face it. If you fail, then we don't go forward. That'll be a shame.
19 total this time.
19 total.
I'm
You try hard, but you just see the door glows red. You see a big rune, unlike anything you've seen before, light up on the door itself. And give me a Constitution Fortitude saving throw.
Oh, 42 this week. Yes. 24.
Okay. You feel a sharp
I was
pain.
nervous.
You feel a sharp pain in the back of your head, but you're okay.
Ow.
People see blood draining a stream of it out the side of Luna's ear.
This
I
seal
said like,
is tougher.
ow.
This
I don't
shield
know.
is
I feel
tougher?
something. I feel something different. I got hurt.
Yeah, this shield's tougher. Is that what you're saying? You
I
can't get
got
through?
hurt. I
You
got
can't get
hurt.
through? Is that what you're saying?
No other seal made me hurt. I don't want to open these doors anymore.
So you're saying you can't get through?
The door opens?
It didn't
Or
open.
not?
It didn't open, but you did see a rune light up.
You could try it again.
You'd never seen the rune before.
I don't know if I want to try again. The thing hurts.
Scratch has got your back. I'll stand right behind you this time.
I was going to say, or we can try one of the other passageways still.
Are you sure that I should try again? If you guys sure, I will try again, but I might get hurt.
If you're telling us it's too strong for you, then that's fine. We can come back later, I guess.
Okay, I will try to push it, but okay, I will try again.
Well, remember, we don't really want to get you killed or knocked out, because then we're stuck down here.
Yeah. So the rune, like, she'd never seen it before, or just not in the context of this, like, dungeon?
None of you had seen that rune before.
The second bang was bigger than the first bang, was it not?
It was, yes.
So yeah. It seems to me that the runes of protection and warding are getting stronger as we go further forward. Would that be correct?
It does appear that way.
It might be.
Well, I'm asking Luna in the sense that Luna's the one that's dealing with them. So
It might be, sir. Let me sure. I can surely try again, but
No,
I may get hurt.
let's check the other passage.
Okay.
I mean, remember, it might be like the right hand one with the oozy sea peak. That it turned out there were two ways to get to it. So if we go around the other passageway, we might find another rune of warding and protection, and therefore know exactly what to expect on the other side.
Okay.
Okay. Off we go, Corda.
So we'll go the original left.
Okay, at least you don't have to worry about opening doors on the way back because there's no doors.
Well, at least not for this couple of chambers.
There you go. Hi ho. Hi ho. Off the other chamber we go.
Okay, you start walking down the other passageway, and as you do, it starts to have a red mist start to form around you.
Around who? We all, or just one person?
All of you. The further you go down that passageway, the more red mist seems to appear.
Does it appear to be coming from the floor, the ceiling, the walls, everywhere?
Doesn't seem to be seeping from anywhere, but the more further you step around it, the more you seem to be stepping into a red mist.
Does it seem to taste or interfere with breathing at all?
Doesn't seem to affect your breathing at all.
And it doesn't taste of anything?
Doesn't taste of anything.
Are you tasting the fog?
And it's still only 20-foot light vision we can see? Or is
Well,
it closing up the vision?
Still 20 foot of light, but now the light is tainted red.
Well, keep moving forward cautiously.
Okay. So after traveling about 80 feet from the intersection, you can actually, it seems almost like particles of oh, actually, I'll give you a perception roll to see what you actually notice about the mist at this stage.
Okay. Oh, natural 20.
Okay, natural 20.
27. 27 upgraded.
So, as you're walking, you notice that it's not actually mist you're walking through. You're walking through floating runes of wrath that just gets thicker and thicker the further you walk down the passageway.
Okay.
And so they're visibly runes hanging in the air, is that right?
Well, to your natural 20, yes. To everyone else, it just looks like red mist.
My dice went under the couch.
I would say that means you didn't actually notice.
Got it.
I will stop and point out that this mist is definitely not natural, being filled with the runes of wrath as it is.
And you reach a door with the most elaborate circle of protection you've ever seen. It seems to have about 5 layers of protection around it. Inlaid with platinum, silver, gold, electrum, and a couple of metals you've never seen before.
Alright, yeah, this is what you're looking for, I think.
I suspect that we found the other end of the protective chambers.
Possibly.
So I'm thinking it's time to go back to the murky, milky muck.
What?
And in the very center of the circles is what appears to be a cavity the size of the Sahedron medallion that Luna has.
Which obviously Cordar doesn't recognise there's a gap in that sort of way because it's in the medallion. So, but he's certainly seeing it and thinking, nah.
If Luna
we go back that way.
She started to handle the amulet and like feel with the touch and seeing to the hole and feeling like maybe this go there and something happened.
Cordar will move back away and heading back.
Luna will try to insert the collar onto the hole.
You feel it slip in slowly.
Cordar, you can't come back here. Luna's doing something.
And as it slips into place, you feel tingly.
Tingling? Like tingling where?
Tingling sensation.
Okay.
It could be a burning sensation.
Okay, that's way more like descriptive.
And as you look in front of you, the door itself just dissolves.
Whoa! I scream or something just to cover everyone's attention.
I look. Do I see a door there anymore?
And you see that the red mist just fades at that point.
Ooh.
I'm sure I said no.
But no, they didn't listen to you. Look, Luna's found something. Come back. Come on, Cordar.
And for the first time since you've been in this complex, your light extends out. Apparently, someone just broke the protective runes of the region.
Well, there you go.
Did the necklace like go away or?
Oh no, you still got the necklace.
Oh damn! I still get the cursed neck.
And you see before you what appears to be some sort of maze.
Oh jeez.
Like made out of what?
Made out of human bone.
No, it's
Awesome.
made out of
What?
cone. It's a maze.
Like a catacomb maze.
Wow. Okay.
I was thinking of stone.
Me too, actually. Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm sure I said no.
And each of the skulls has the rune of wrath engraved in it, in the forehead.
Like the barbarian admires this decorating.
So just like you say, it looks like a maze. It's like, can we see the passageways, or are we looking at it from above, or how do you mean?
You can see it branches off in multiple directions. You can see a little bit where you are. You've got some stairs going down. That there is walled areas in a big circular chamber.
Right. Okay. So it's basically we can step into a passage that obviously has lots of side passages and different pieces immediately. Right.
And as you watch, the walls themselves move.
Right.
As it appears, like sort of closing off passages or creating new ones.
Closing off, opening up new ones, sort of like how the labyrinth itself does it.
Mm-hmm.
And every now and then the skulls open their jaws and chant some words in language you don't understand.
Well, I guess that answers the question I was about to ask, was do I hear anything?
Jeez. Maybe if we can maybe we can like.
And looking behind you, there doesn't seem to be a way out anymore.
Awesome.
Ooh, we screwed. Maybe if you can like pick each school head and pull out the jaws, maybe they can't speak the words anymore.
No, I don't want to. As Mark, I do not want to touch anything else recently, for obvious reasons. Sparky's more intrigued of all this going on, but...
Cool. So you're saying looking behind us...
There doesn't seem to be a passageway behind you anymore.
As in, like, the sort of bone walls appeared behind us?
Yes.
Right. Cordar will use his sword and try and poke at the wall and between the bones and see if he can poke it through and or pull out, like pry it out near the bones or skulls or whatever.
Okay, you try to jab into the bones. You can't seem to mark the bones.
So Luna, time to open it up again. You opened it. Better open the way out.
You want me to open the way back?
Yes.
But
You were told not to open it in the first place.
But it seems like it vanished. There's no way back now. Maybe we can discover something interesting here. That's what we are here, right?
You can see a glow in the very center of the maze that flickers.
Maybe I want to see what is in there, and I point to the glowing area.
Normally, I would suggest that if we keep walking, always keeping one wall on our left, we could potentially find an exit again.
Okay.
However, obviously the walls are moving, so that's not going to be effective.
But it could be, if one person gets there, it might all stop.
Yep. I guess Cordar will pick a path that appears to go towards the light and take turns to try and get there. No, I'm not playing
Dimitri?
Nashru.
So to give you some sort of idea of what you're looking at.
Oh, goody.
Okay.
If it was Nashru, then it would be a case of, at least tying string to location and then pulling it behind and see if it goes through, but... You know how Luna wants to make a good impression?
Imagine what details we can tell if we can debrave this maze and come up with the knowledge of this place. We can tell everyone at the society and we can get recognized as Pathfinders.
Yes. There was one important part of that process that has not yet happened.
Yeah, but could happen. Don't you want to know?
I do want to know how to get out of here.
While they're talking, Martin, Sparky's going to kind of watch the maze, and can I pick up a certain rhythm, how everything changes all the time?
Okay, give me a flat check.
Now, I could tell. No, there's no flat check of what? Intelligence or?
It's just a flat check. A
It's
flat
a
check
straight
doesn't do
line.
anything.
Hey, roll a d20.
7.
7.
That's not mine.
Yes, you
No.
believe you believe you know exactly which way to go.
Well, if they are still arguing, are they still arguing at the moment?
Yep.
I'm going to regret this. I'm stepping forward and I'm going to think that I've got the right way to get to the middle. So.
Okay. So as you're discussing things, you see Sparky walk off into the maze and disappear.
Well, okay, Cordog's happy to follow.
Okay, so
Hey Martin, are the tarot cards numbered?
the tarot cards are not numbered,
Okay.
but the one you pulled out is aligned, and
Okay. Some of them were numbered, aren't they? Because they've got 4 suits in them, haven't they?
they do have suits, but they have 6 suits, but they have alignments. So she pulled out the neutral evil alignment. So there are 9 of each suit, and each one has a alignment attached to it. So you start following Sparky. Balath.
Yes.
You start getting directions from your ravens telling you that he's heading the wrong way.
She. Or he. She and he.
Well, he's got a beard, it's hard to tell.
Facts.
So racist.
Sparky, wait, you're going the wrong way.
Have I gone too far yet, Martin, or not?
No, but the wall, considering you're sort of moving together, the walls are moving around you as you go.
I think I got it right.
Sparky, listen, come back.
But I think I got the right way. Are you sure?
Can that
Shut
crow?
up.
Can that crow like
Come back.
fly over the maze, or we have a ceiling of some sort?
It's best not to ask them to do anything.
Hey, if we don't have a ceiling, then we've got water coming in. That'd be bad.
You can see a dome above you, but it seems to have a whole heap of runes written up there that are glowing red.
Okay, if I hear that, I might make my way back to Earth. I'm still new to this.
Balath talks in Ignian. Balath talks in Ignian to Grognak.
Mhm.
What do you mean she was going the wrong way? Where should she be going?
Grognak starts to give you directions.
Where are these directions going to lead us?
A better place.
What sort of better? My sort of better? Your sort of better?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Then yes,
That isn't an answer.
it is.
It isn't. And you know it.
There's a better place for you and a better place for me. So yes.
But is it a better place for the party?
Is that really a question you want to ask?
Not really.
Then you don't need the answer.
But it's a better place for us, you
Yes.
and I. Right, follow me. I know where to go. I think.
Balath starts leading you into the maze.
Oh, I follow Bella.
I consider Belath more neutral evil than Sparky, so that's where the card told me to go.
You know, I want to be insulted, but I'm sort of complimented.
Yeah.
So,
Cordog's happy to work on the idea that if Balath is confident, I can be confident that Balath is going a way that will at least keep him safe,
Yeah.
and therefore has a better chance of keeping other people safe.
Excellent deduction.
Besides, Cordog's happy to see Balath at the front for once.
I can still cast Fireball backwards. Maybe not Fireball.
Is that Lab F?
What?
If you cast it backwards, you know, say the word backwards.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Oh,
Alright, I continue to lead to wherever the hell Grognak is leading me.
Okay.
I asked Poe if he knows where we're going.
He told Grognak how to get there.
Oh, Jesus. We're
Hey-
so fucked.
And he says, no, not Jesus.
Alright.
But he does agree it will be a religious experience.
Mm-hmm.
What could possibly go wrong?
Don't worry, I'm only getting something, you know, useful.
I'll be sure.
Follow me to victory! Ha ha ha! Oh god.
To the giant raven overlord.
And you start going through twists and turns into the center of the maze.
Cool.
Don't pull up the Minotaur.
Don't worry, no Minotaur.
Okay. Personally, I'd be happy with the Minotaur right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd gladly fight a Minotaur.
The closer you get to the center of the maze, the more brimstone you smell.
More what I smell?
Brimstone.
Okay.
Like eggs.
What brimstone? I smell.
As
Smell
in
like...
the smell of the fires of hell.
Sulfur.
That is
okay.
correct. Brimstone specifically because Balath recognizes the smell.
Hmm.
Yes, he does. And you wish he didn't at this point.
So, when you reach the very center of the maze itself, you see a gateway to hell.
I called it! I called it!
The size of a walnut.
The size of what?
A
You can
walnut.
just get the tip in.
Just the tip.
Only
Wow.
for a minute, fine.
That's right. Expeller's glory hole.
It burns!
It burns! It burns so good, but it burns!
And
Does it
sitting-
appear to be open?
yeah, the walnut-sized hole is open, which is where the smell of brimstone is coming from. And beside it, you see what appears to be a hound of hell in its flaming glory,
Ooh.
looking like that.
Balath nods respectfully to the Hellhound.
Give me a I'll say a charm roll. See how charming you can be.
Whereas Cordar's raising his shield and pulling out the frost longsword.
Shall we go with a diplomacy roll?
We can make it diplomacy roll, yes. See how good an impression you can make.
Do you want me to roll it for you there, David?
Sure.
You know how Jeremy normally rolls for you.
Ah, fuck. Do it anyway.
I've got the special D20 just for you.
Cool.
It's got 4 sides.
13.
20.
Okay, it seems to bow towards you.
As long as it ain't eating me, I'm happy.
You seem to have made a good impression to it.
What now?
Okay, well, okay. Cordar had his shield up and the frost longsword out. So,
Balath looks to Cordar. Do you know what that hole is? Put that shit away.
I have a feeling, I fear what it might be. I think I understand what the runes of protection might have been for now.
Yep. Balath looks to Grognak. So what now?
Grognak says, "Well, you've now got a new puppy."
So Luna, you said you wanted to get to the centre with the glowing light. Well, I'm not getting an answer we want to take.
So
Luna,
the glowing light is a
you
portal.
like to learn things, right?
Yep.
That you're all about exploration and seeing new things.
Well, that's my cat. Sparky's like that too, by the way.
Well, whatever either of you do, don't look through that hole.
But we don't have anywhere to go but there.
Yes, but don't look through the hole.
This is Sparky going. My mother used to tell my brothers that for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to talk about your creepy siblings.
I will give Luna an occultism check.
Okay. Natural 20, baby. First off the night.
First one for the night. Okay, so with
I got 2 ones already.
you think you know how to close the portal?
Okay.
Requires you putting the amulet into the portal.
Throw it in?
No,
or like throwing
hold-
myself in
you-
because the
you
thing
need-
is attached to my neck.
You need to be holding the amulet as it touches the portal.
Okay, I look at the other guys and say like, maybe I can try something.
Well, it goes up to the Hellhound, and then it spends some time and eventually starts patting it.
The Hellhound is guarding the gate, right?
No, it seems to be enjoying getting patted at the moment.
Aww.
Okay, then I will try to carefully approach the portal.
Mhm.
See if the dog like moves or something.
Isn't the Hellhound on fire?
Yes.
Okay, just I'll ask.
Is the Hellhound what, sorry?
On fire.
Yeah, good boy.
For some reason, Bellis doesn't seem to be burnt by it.
Who's a good little boy?
It seems to rub right up against you.
Aww.
If you're going to do something, Luna, get it over and done with.
Yeah, do it now, Lona. I'm a bit creeped out right now.
Okay, then we'll approach the gate. Handle the amulet in her fingers. Think about it. Look at the amulet.
Have you been taking
Study the
souls to
portal
hell
a
like a
bit.
good boy? Yes, you have.
And then slowly put her hand and the amulet over the portal.
Okay, give me a fortitude saving throw.
Oh, this will suck.
No, it'll probably burn.
16 total.
Guardian of the underworld.
16 total. Okay, so there is a explosion as the amulet touches the portal. All the walls around you get blown away. And everyone gets to make a fortitude saving throw.
Somebody roll one for me.
Order with 17.
David got a 16.
25 for quarter.
I'm doing math.
What's your modifier?
23 for Bella.
20 for Sparky.
27 for Nexa.
Okay, so nice easy 30. So who got under 25?
Sparky.
Yep.
Oh, I get less than 25.
Quarter got 25.
Okay, so Corda and whoever got above 25 takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage as you get thrown around by the portal. Those of you who got below that take 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Jeez, that's a lot.
And unfortunately, our Oracle takes twice that, 60 points of bludgeoning damage for taking out the portal.
I fell.
Bella's down.
I got 10 hit points left.
I have not. Any.
And at that point, I think we'll be calling it a night and picking up next session.
Oh, okay.
What about the
Oh.
Hellhound? My
What
puppy!
about? Wow. Fucking
Yeah, next
hellhound. What about me?
Well, yes, okay. Well, Bella doesn't know when the Hellhound survived yet because Bella's unconscious.
Next, I will look after the Hellhound if he can.
And I thought that would be a nice spot to finish for tonight.
That's very well done.
Cordai's going to go and help Luna because he knows how good he is at medicine. We found that out when we were dealing with Pinwinkle.
Wow. That was deep there, Jeremy. That was deep. Lucky I'm still alive.
Meanwhile, don't actually try and look after the guy who can heal the entire party, but cheers.
Hey, I was going to bring you
Looking
up.
after your dog.
Hey, I've got medicine training, don't worry. I'll look after it. So.
Cordai's also worked on the idea of the, yes, Bella might be able to do the healing for the whole party, but if the person who can actually open the doors dies, it won't matter whether you can heal the whole party.
First of all, I'm going to take up the Pinwinkle thing and look after Bella, so it's okay.
So next session we'll find out who survives.
Yep, okay then. Thank you very much, all.
Thanks,
I
guys.
don't want to make another character. Come on.
All right.
Oh no,
Cordai
this is
will
your
save
first.
you.
Yeah, this is your first divine curse. This is how you come back from the dead.
You've got 5 to go before you come back as Golem.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, so I will say good night to you all.
Thank you very much, Martin.
Thank you for
all.
playing.
No, thank you.
Have a good night. We'll catch you next time.
We'll catch you next time. Bye bye.
Thank you. Good
Stay
night.
in drugs, don't do school.
Bye.
Bye.